What's up, guys? I hope your day and your week is going well. I wanted to tap in and to speak about an affirmation that I was reading earlier today, and it said, "You're going to be judged no matter what, so be who you want to be." I'm going to tell you three things that I'm currently doing now in order to learn how to live unapologetically, learning to be who I want to be. The first thing that I had started doing was learning to enjoy the mystery, enjoy being in mystery. And what I mean by that, the only thing that you should be focusing on is yourself. The only thing that at this point that you should be really listening to is your heart. Learning to let your heart lead you is one of the most difficult things that I had to learn how to do, because if you're used to wanting to be in control and knowing every single detail in every single step, you're never going to take the first step. So you have to learn how to surrender and learn how to listen to the guidance that's coming from your heart. I know that that particular step that your heart is leading you to take, it does not look like it will work or you are going to fail or make a mistake, but you're never going to see the magic in what happens when you take the first step. When you actually take the first step, you're actually going to see the next step magically come in front of you, because you're actually allowing the universe, or you're allowing God to take control to lead you to the steps that He wants you to go down. The second thing, the second thing that I had started doing was learning understanding the importance of slowing down in order to speed up. There are times, and I still go through this, by the way, there are times where you can be overwhelmed, and you're actually doing things at a very fast pace for a prolonged period of time. And then that's when sometimes you may have negative thoughts that will come creeping in your mind. You have to learn how to check in with yourself and just kind of analyze your thoughts and your feelings. And a lot of times you come out a whole lot better if you would just learn how to step back to clear your mind. Take that needed time for you to actually get a different approach or get a new perspective on things. A lot of times when you are slowing down, it's not that you're admitting defeat. It's just you are at a stage where you're trying to regroup yourself in order to get a certain task done, or if you want to change courses, so to speak. The third thing that I am doing right now is learning to be intentional with myself. And what I mean by that, this particular step, you're actually making a deliberate effort to create the life and be the person who you want to be. So with this step right here, you have to, well, I know for me, I actually got pen and paper out and I started to write down a few things. The first thing that I wrote down was my core values. Your core values are the fundamental beliefs and principles that you use to govern yourself with. Once you actually get a very good understanding of that, and also look at your core values as your moral compass. If the thing that you are actually trying to get done, if it doesn't align with your core values, you're not going to rock with it because it doesn't align up with your beliefs and your fundamentals. So after you finish with your writing your core values down, you're going to translate your core values into goals. Your goals should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be things that are achievable, relevant, and time bound. So in other words, if you remember the acronym SMART, I think I probably first learned about SMART in high school. And if you make sure you have all 5 of those characteristics in your goals, you're going to, it'll make it easier for you to track to see if you're actually meeting those goals. Or it will actually help you. If the goals are too big, you may have to break the goal down to smaller goals in order for you to meet the bigger goal. The next thing that I actually started to do was what did I do? I actually started saying no to things, learning to actually not be the person to say yes to every single thing. If it doesn't line with your priorities, don't do it. If it's something that's taking you off course, actually definitely don't do it, because those are all distractions. The next thing that I did was I periodically or I frequently reviewed and made adjustments according to if my goal, if I'm supposed to meet a goal within the next 30 days, and it's day 20 and I really haven't made a lot of progress, I start reevaluating, seeing what's actually taking me off course to not meeting my 30-day goal. So once I started doing those things there, those small things, and on top of paying, like, just pay attention to my feelings, my thoughts, my emotions. If I start seeing that I'm talking negatively to myself or doing things that are getting myself out of alignment, I will do things like listen to some music, or I will do activities like I'll go for a walk or go to the gym to kind of get myself realigned. Um, I'm hoping the things that I have explained to you guys has helped. Let me know in the comments what you think. Um, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.